This is Marketing of Today. I'm Caesar. Let's go! To any entrepreneur, what is one key factor that they should always keep in mind when they're making those decisions?
Hiring is literally the most important job you're going to have as an entrepreneur. You cannot do everything yourself. If you go in with the mindset of you doing everything yourself, you're going to fail. You're literally preparing yourself to fail. Any big
You're going to burn out.
Yeah, and that was me last year. I was burnt out. That's why I didn't really put out no content. That's why I really didn't do much marketing. That's why I didn't take on much more projects, because I felt like, you know what? This is too much. And it really took stepping back to realize it was the hiring, it was personnel. You would be surprised how much easier and how much more busier we are now, but how much more easier my job has become. Now I can take on things like doing this podcast, and I can take time off.
I kind of seen you more communicative than before.
Yeah, you can see me more relaxed too.
Yeah. So like before I used to hit you up and like we spend a long time getting back and forth because you were too busy dealing with all this stuff. And
you know firsthand, I'm literally coming off a roof to shoot a video, to go back into a basement and doing demo, and
I saw it, yeah.
Doing
and
it
sometimes we will get to a place to film a video.
Yeah.
And you would tell me, hold on, give me a second, let me handle
this.
Work, And then after you finish handling that, is that when we film the video.
Exactly.
Because you had to deal with the situations.
As an entrepreneur, of all people, you wear multiple hats.
Yeah.
But you got to really realize, what are you doing this for? Is it for fun? Is it to stay small time? Or is it to scale and expand? And when you really realize, hey, you want to scale and expand, you're going to realize, I need to put the right people in the right places to do that. Yeah. And now that I've done that, my job has become so much easier, and I'm able to take on so much more traffic.
Of course. And the thing with us is, and I want to put this in this podcast, is we know exactly what marketing works for you.
Yeah.
We did it. It was working.
Numbers. Yeah.
The numbers were there. It was just the fact that the volume came in, because that's another thing. A lot of people don't understand that when you do the marketing properly, when you work with the right team and you work with the right people, you can get a lot of scale through the social media. And then the volume that comes in, you can't handle it.
Yeah.
So, for example, I know you know Dom, and that's how we met. But Dom had to stop his marketing, like you had to stop your marketing.
I was actually going on my phone and pulling numbers up, because that's exactly what happened. I'll be open, fully transparent. We launched a company in January. We paired together in April. And I was like, you know what? Let's do some marketing. Let me get in front of a camera. I might not be any good. I'm kind of nervous. I don't know how this is going to work.
I remember.
I'm coming from a pharmacy industry on top of that. I'm not really the best construction person, but we can figure this out.
We did it, yeah.
And we started marketing. And in the first 6, I think we paid for 10 videos. We didn't get to 10. I think in the first 6 or 7 videos, after putting out that content, I was booked from April 2019 to November 2019.
I remember.
And that was with me telling customers, hey, listen, I got to put it off into next year. And people were like, what? Next year? I'm like, yeah, I'm completely booked. We literally took on, I remember ordering kitchens, and I outgrew my kitchen vendor, and I had to go around them because they're like, hey, we can't supply it to you at the pace you need it.
Exactly. And that's the reason we made a video today. Yeah. Talking about Home Depot, right? You already ran out at Home Depot.
Yeah, it's growing pains. It really is that.
So now you have to go into bigger suppliers that can provide what you need to hold the volume of work that you currently
Because remember, when we started, I was like, hey, if I could get one more kitchen a week for marketing, I'd be great. We can do 40 kitchens in a year, and I'll be good. And after that,
because you were thinking as a construction company at that time.
Yeah. After that 6th video, I remember posting that video and booking 18 jobs right after posting that video in that week. And these are deposits booked. This is not, hey, I want you to come to my kitchen. It's like, Caesar, I love your work. I like what you've done. Here's the deposit. Let's get this going. Yeah. When can we go to the Timetable? And for me as a business owner,
at that time we couldn't film. I remember.
And for me as a business owner, it's crazy that you have somebody willing to pay you to come do their work, and you can't take it on because you don't have the right personnel. And I think that's really what kind of got to me. I had an investor come to me and said, hey, I like what you did with my project. I have 7 more houses I want you to do. I will send your team out in Connecticut. I think this was Hartford. Send you guys out to Connecticut and Hartford. You guys that have a place to stay, I want you to bang out my 7 projects.
Wow.
And the money was there. This one gig would be more than I was making all year, but I couldn't take it.
Because you weren't able to handle.
We can't handle the traffic. As it is now, we're going crazy, and you're adding 7 more houses on top of that. And the thing with investors, you deal with them all the time.
Yeah.
They need things done like this.
Everything's fast.
You try getting on the phone with Dom. Is the difference with telling a customer, hey, I need you to wait 2 months for your kitchen? You try telling Dom, you need to wait 2 months to do your kitchen.
I'll get somebody else.
Exactly.
Their answer is, I'll get somebody else right now.
And that's what he did. And, it sucks, but it was, you need those hiccups in the road to kind of realize, okay, what's holding me back.